It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Too many lights on, too many everything on, will cause the breaker to trip.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
I mentioned that irons take a lot of energy. Having 3 on at the same time, that's ridiculous!
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Nekomaru, you have the floor for a rebuttal.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Right.
That's inexcusable!
Don't tell me it was shit! Round 2 for the rebuttal. I might be quiet for this.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Wow, that was weird.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words!
I thought I was gonna miss that one.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Yep.
The air conditioners!
How is this possible?
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Nekomaru, can I just have you yell funny words?
Indubitably?
Fancy word, isn't it? Multiple syllables, too.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Your thought process.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Oh, Sonia just learned a new word.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Indubitably!
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Uh-oh. Hey, Monokuma, you want to spill the beans?
Dun dun dun!
That's right! Chiaki, you hit the nail on the head!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
And you only need 999 more.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
Jeez.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret.
No, don't put the blame on yourself.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Nagito, you're talking weird.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
Where's your sense of hope?
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Yeah. Right.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Right.
In the end, Hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Start making sense, dude.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Wait, you're dropping your own theory?
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
Yeah.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Yeah.
What are you implying?
He's implying a lot, and I don't like it.
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
No! We didn't go anywhere!
Fortunately, it's the truth.
Damn it! I thought we were making progress!
Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Then how do you explain the dead man under the table?
You're changing your story again?
Stop dropping and picking up theories!
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
Just stop talking and die. Where are you going with this?
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Good lord, I was kidding! What happened to you?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
It's not me, it's you. Meh.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Speaking of unhealthy behavior,
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
except we do if we don't want to die.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Well, nobody wants to do it. You think you're the only one who doesn't want to accuse somebody of murder?
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
The domino effect, everybody starts sobbing.
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
You keep saying that, but just look at everything that's happened. You don't have an explanation for it, unless you know something we don't.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Thank you!
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Where the fuck did that come from? What happened to you?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
Just throw away my truth bullets, I don't need them anymore. Monokuma, give me the noose!
That's wrong. I think.
Chiaki, no, don't back down, we need this.
Did you say something?
Uh-oh.
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Please enlighten me. We need this.
You say?
I'm going through all my truth bullets in my head.
You know who the killer is?
Think. Come on, need something big.
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
He just went on a long spiel about how we shouldn't care.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
Oh, Nagito, you are getting on my last nerve.
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Okay.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before finding the glowing paint? How the killer got close to... That's good! Yeah, that's right! Because the glowing paint and everything was underneath the table, they wouldn't be able to see it from the outside unless they lifted the tablecloth. That's great! They had to get to the table. But how would they do it in the dark if they couldn't see anything?
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
Right!
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
I knew that wasn't a useless piece of information. Thank you, Mahiru. Alright, think. I think I found it. Who the killer is and how they were able to move in the dark. Mahiru, you are amazing. This diagram is exactly what we need. Right, how they were able to move in the dark. Here's something new to Danganronpa 2. You have a timer and you need to figure out what in this picture solves the mystery. I can think of something.
Here! The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
No, I think I got this now.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
A little more to it than that. They didn't exactly use the lamp only. They found the table that the lamp was on by following the power cord.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
The only person who was close enough to do all of that. Whoa. Thanks to that diagram, we know exactly who it is. The person closest to the table, the one that could have used the power cord to find their way to the table and finding their way to the knife. Nagito, I'm pinpointing you.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Did you murder Byakuya?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
Don't you dare try to bullshit me.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Oh, Chiaki, you're beautiful right now. Your mind is amazing. I know where you're going with this. There is a way he could have snuck the knife in there. Because he was there all day.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another,
You are looking more and more suspicious.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Oh, wow. How far did you plan this?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Oh, Nagito, you just dug your hole even deeper. You prepared everything. Yeah, I even questioned this. What did you think was going to happen? It sounds fair, but now we're getting into something a bit more beyond our control.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it? I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Very, very suspicious.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You were getting the scent off you. Just saying we should just give up. Nobody's the killer. Forget about it.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
No kidding, you were our right-hand man. You were the ultimate chill dude. Ultimate chill dude? Wait a minute.
Nagito, say something.
I think we reached breaking point.